Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. Or Japan. All right. Have we heard of a band called BAND-MAID?
I think they just played New York in September, but I didn't get to see them or go last year or something. Bring them on.
Okay, let's do it. Let's jump into that one. Bring them on, he says. We'll see if we can make a fan out of Darren yet of the great BAND-MAID. Who's Darren Paltrowitz? Darren Paltrowitz has a podcast called Paltrocast. It airs regularly to over 90 television and digital stations. Darren is also a bro. I really appreciate the guy. I like him. Let's jump in this together, and let's see what Darren has to say about BAND-MAID. Okay, so this is another band out of Japan. We'll see what you think. This is not live. This is their official music video. It's also not a new track. It came out about 8 years ago. But I am a fan of BAND-MAID, and hopefully by the end of the track you'll be too. But I know you'll let me know the truth. So let's jump into it together. Let's see what you think, Darren.
Hope I love it.
Me too, man. got to say to these ladies?
That is a new discovery for me. It's very interesting. Lose about 35% of the digital overproduction auto-tune, and I love it. It is so non-organic and so studio creation-y that it's tough. But I love to see that there's the punk influence and the metal influence in the same group. What do you think? Are you a big fan of them already?
I am a fan, and I should have picked something live now that you say that, because then you would hear a little bit of difference. But yeah, I am a fan. I think they're really talented, and they're one of those bands that the more I watch them, the more I like them. I think they're really great.
Yeah, when I say the digital, it bothers me when bands, or rather their production teams, chase perfection so hard like that. It's like all the digital edits in there, you have to be able to hear that that's not a real live human being singing vocal, that's double tracked, triple tracked, edited, etc.
Yeah.
And I think music was made to be played live. Hence, Mozart and Beethoven were not exactly putting out records because there wasn't that at the time. Music was made to be played live. So I'd love to hear a little more live in it, but the energy, the image, the presentation, the conciseness, it's all there,
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. How about we do one more out of Japan here, since we're on a Japan roll? Have you heard of Maximum the Hormone?
No, that's a great name.
Okay,
Maximum
they're a great band.
Hormone. 3 words.
Yes, Maximum the Hormone. Yeah.
I love when somebody spends all this time on their art and they just don't check if their name makes sense in the other language.
I don't think they care. These guys are straight Japan. They don't give a crap. They're great.
Like
So,
Loudness, now we use the term loudness, but at the time, Loudness, another great Japanese band that people are like, that's not English. Cool.
yeah. What was the one you were telling me between Dave Grohl's band that he likes so much?
I think it's pronounced Otobuki Beaver. And they did this concert on KEXP in Seattle that has hundreds of thousands of YouTube views. And Dave Grohl loves them. To me, they're kind of like the new Shonen Knife, that band that's kind of like somewhere between power pop and punk, and really strong musicians. The drummer is fantastic in that group.
Cool. I'll have to check that out too at some point. All right, let's jump into Maximum the Hormone. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I now have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and even a Patreon. The Patreon you can join for as little as $1. The handle on all of them, it's of course Joel Roadie. I'll see you guys on the next one.